Oh, oh, oh. Yo, yo, yo. Hit that like and subscribe. Movie time with the fucking goat, man. It was over. Well, you meant to tell me this dude's wife, this dude's wife was all over him, and she's super hot. He's got a super hot wife. The wife was all over him, and he didn't want to smash. Oh, it couldn't be me. I don't care if I'm dead tired. I don't care what the fuck circumstance. If my woman is all over me, tired, hurting, whatever, it's about to get ugly. But this dude must be gay because to have a woman that bad and not want to smash, yeah, he's gay. Mm-hmm. It's over. I can't have a female bat like this. Cause all I'm gonna want to do is smash. I ain't gonna want to do nothing else.
We all have a past. Not like I lied about mine.
Yeah, but you definitely downplayed it.
Who doesn't downplay? You downplay your play with Kanye.
That's not the point.
All I'm saying is that I don't think it's fair that my past is an issue and yours is not.
What I'm saying is that I don't feel like you're being. I don't feel like you're letting me in.
How am I not letting you in? I'm trying to let you in right now.
I'm just saying that you're giving me answers. You're not telling me everything.
Ask me what you want to know.
Anything?
I'll tell you whatever you want to know.
What you guys are doing from Washington.
You know, there's nothing extravagant because it's not the budget. Just a night out with the guys, get a steak dinner, maybe some gambling, and get a couple of I just told you, and you don't believe it.
You?
Damn. Reject.
What the hell? I couldn't even do this as a fucking movie.
That was masculine. Always asking, have you got anything I haven't seen already? In a much, much larger size.
You know, the hair comes in low, right?
Hey, Mr. Rucker, welcome to the Constantine building.
Are you ready for the tour?
Are you ready to be slapped? Now listen very carefully. I've got a list of the do's and don'ts for Michael's bachelor party. I'm thinking you. My Michael is a good Christian boy. He's always been a good Christian boy.
Some stuff.
Yes, I want him to still be a good Christian boy. When he gets married to me. Are we clear?
Yes.
Are we clear, Shorty?
I'm seeing through what you said. It's a
Please. Thank you. And put some clothes on. There's nothing attractive about that.
Yes, ma'am.
Hey, Miss Wright, you didn't have a key, did you?
Yes. Well, with the warm month looked pretty good, we had to turn to the one member of our team that we could always count on the school.
Oh shit.
Amazing days.
A woman says a woman sees you naked and says nothing attractive about that. That's when you just turn. That's when you just say, "Watch this." I'm just saying. Never accept trash talk from a woman. Always strike back. Always strike back. You gotta have a comeback. Sorry. We're gonna just stop smashing in the middle to answer a fucking phone. Man, fuck that damn phone. I'm getting laid right now. Crazy.
I got a good feeling about this. How'd it go?
Great. Actually. And you know what? You should get that. Okay.
Oh, you look good,
How long you wearing? You been on the treadmill? I'm down with you. You all right? Yeah. Is this car burned out yet? You guys still like each other and stuff?
I just love you so much.
Come on, boy. You too.
Mm.
In a row.
We're in it.
Well, stop.
I'll be good.
Please.
Hey, Lauren. Let's go. Your afterglow is amazing. He was killing that.
So even though we were a little confused on how to score, it was time for the first quarter tip-off.
Yes. Oh, yes.
Hey, there they go. What's my crap, gentlemen?
See, I knew you had a good year, but how big was your bonus?
You only get beat by Snap once. So I got a good deal. Really? Well, the damn thing.
What?
Promise. At least. No, I'm sure you don't need us to chip in for this. Or... No, something like that. Nice. Really? You've been here, my best friend that makes work that good.
Oh, set. This is always on.
Hey, you got one drinks? Okay, definitely.
Let's do that. Oh, I'm sorry. Thought you were trying to turn the lights on.
No. All right, gentlemen, let's get these glass up in here. We will never forget.
No, I realized the first time in like 3 months we didn't get to do the drink.
Yeah, what happened to us?
Work, man. Relationship.
Fellas, that's why we need to embrace this moment. Because for one, let's go, ladies and gentlemen, we are free from all of our obligations, free from all of our responsibilities. We're definitely we're free from our women. How about that? Look, you pick the right person in. You know it too. What? Tell us. She knows I'm rich. So why did because it was a boss. What was it? You don't answer that. Give me the phone. Where's the What did you talk about the hair? So you said listen to me. What? You heard me. If I was there, I'd kick you in the throat. Hey, woman, level a little bit. How much that? Yeah. Listen to me. So once in a lifetime, I'm telling you. Okay, just hello? Hello? Yeah.
This should make you feel a little better.
Thank you, that man. I'm serious. I need to know that man. It's so refreshing to finally remember someone who understands.
Oh, likewise. I think we're like soul brothers.
Different levels. I don't think that's it. I like it. I have some more. What's the plan, Seth? See the slides right there? I made those up in the after party. Now look, each guy here is responsible for 5 rows of kids. That's how they demand. 5, 10, 15, 25. I mean 30. Okay? Guys, I don't need this. Tomorrow is the biggest day of my life. We're going to marry my queen. I need you guys on point and on time.
No, you're right. Did you remember the waxy vagina today? Oh,
Think like a man. Just for 5 minutes. I am acting like a man. You got the rest of your life to follow us moving around the grocery store. Stop, man. Tomorrow's a big day. This is your bachelor party. And this is wisdom. I'm your best man. Let me do my job. Let's bring these flies and shit. I can see a show or something. I'm ready. It will be a show. Chris Angel's in town. We can start off there. Jersey boy, my name we have decided to learn the motion of things, which means keep moving and keep your problems to yourself. The man in bottom was about to put a game plan into effect. Or so she thought. Well, see, I heard we're having a little get together for the bridesmaids, but I bring a few refreshments. You're welcome. You're welcome. It's not complete without this. You guys. You know what though? I think there's just something missing. Yes. Meet Idris.
You can get used to being chained to one hand for the rest of
my very own Idris. Oh.
y'all. I'm sorry. Excuse me. Sorry. Hercules. Hey,
Welcome to Venus Pool. I'm Nikki.
I'm Seth. How are you?
I just talked to Jacqueline and we have the band back.
I'm following you. I'm playing no during the day. The real action's at the pool. See, it's the place to hook up, and strip your stuff, and check out everyone else. And the best part, chlorine kills everything. Is this a Titus pool? No, Mike, they just got t-shirts with their breasts on. Oh, the line was so long, baby. Come on.
I hope this meets your expectations.
Oh, no, wow, this is exceeding our expectations. Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. Enjoy.
Okay. What I tell you? All right. What I tell you? Oh, suggest y'all run some of this standard action around here. We know we hit the jackpot. But the danger in Vegas is the mirage it creates. The men will put on a cold front. But let me tell you something. From underneath, trouble was born like a pressure cooker. Unfortunately for the girls, their set offense had run into a nasty zone defense. Lady. Hi, T. Hey, look at that. Can you imagine having one like that?
Keep it smile. Every supermodel you see, every hot girl you see is some dude that's sick of her shit. You feel my problems again? Obviously, something fixated with my past. That whole freak thing. Man,
Take a second to look at this damn view. What's about it, man? Somehow it's whooping my ass. Both y'all ass. Nigga, you know we already. We're in Vegas. Why are you screaming? This is right. Yes. You know what? Yes, y'all give me some strong. Give me 5 more shots of testosterone for these ladies that I'm with right now. Thank you.
I like to calm that mountain right there. I'll tell you that much.
All of a sudden you're good at video games, huh? Listen, I play this every night with Duke. And Duke's a great kid. He cracks me up.
No, the explanation is after we begging if it would be okay if you called me dad.
Time out. So let me ask you a question. That just freak you out at all? Just like out of nowhere, all of a sudden, boom. You're an instant dad, just like that. You're responsible for this whole other human. Not a cat, not a dog. This is a human with teeth and hair and bones and blood. What if they hurt somebody? What if they get kidnapped or if they kidnap somebody? Either way, it's all down to you for the rest of your life. I don't freak you out.
Something about it.
I'm gonna ask you something standard. You're doing wow. Man, you gotta get one of these. What's that? People fan what you like? Oh, we look at wrong people, man. You look in the hole. You got your big blood out there. No, they look good, but we need some men, man. You fit the big. Oh, no. Because I got my shirt off, you probably judging of my amazing physique that that's my cup of tea. It's not. It's huge cash prizes. Come down, win some other one. All right. And they sit your ass down. $300 thing.
So some hot chick just rolled up on me. She's like, hey, you mind helping me with a little bit of suntan lotion? What do you do? It never happened, but I stand my ground.
Hello, everyone. I was hoping you could help me. There's a couple of spots I can't reach.
Probably shouldn't.
You probably should. What, you're in a relationship or something?
Yeah.
It's so annoying. This is Vegas, baby. I can help.
Really don't. It's very ass. Yes.
All right.
Sit down. Let me show you how it's going to be. Because my hands. I'm sorry. Just take it. Excuse me. Talk to me.
It didn't.
She was what?
Wasn't tall
Now,
enough.
let me tell you something. You know, the man spend their entire life saying he's going to you just have to come over here, you gonna turn it right. Yo, I'm sick of this non-karate. That's what I'm with right now. I'm gonna get me a new crew.
So dramatic.
I'm rolling some sailors, some congressmen, Republicans. Shut up, man. No, I'm done. Turn up. That's what I do. I'm have been a good time.
You want fun?
You damn right I'm doing fun. See what I'm saying? You sit over here in lawn chairs. I'm about to get more than some tips. That's what I'm trying to give you life. You didn't want this life. I'm taking it. Turns out I wasn't the only one that needed rescue. Where was I? Yes. The art, old magazine. They talked about all the crazy goes on in this factory that the same article, and the women are getting just as wild as the men. With the magic might strippers and bridesmaids days, or faking an orgasm. All of that and clown ball, or doing double shots on the streets. Yeah, I don't know why we would put all this much on TV.
Getting into lap dance after our stories.
Women have your home. Now, boy, I don't have to worry about all that behavior when you can't. You're much too old for that. Much too old. I heard you first. So what else did you do? Nothing too wild, just girls of the same age. Cocktails, clubs. Yeah, maybe take a shot. Then you're gonna have plenty of time. Time for that. Get away from her. You know you gotta listen to this. Tell me already. I can handle that old balance. Ladies, I've got another surprise. We got reservations tonight.
Miss Loretta.
I am so sorry to disappoint you, sweetie, but we already have plans. I was able to squeeze in a reservation for 5 at No Book. Isn't that a coincidence? How so? Andre, the concierge, was able to score reservations for 7 tonight at No Book at the head table. So we're going, girl. I can't believe it. Still, Tish. Okay, there's got to be some. What does Miss Loretta want or need? She needs to get. Wait a minute. When does your Uncle Eddie arrive? Didn't you say you've heard the comment that the couples never happened? Never say never. Listen, boy, you didn't mean no harm, man. It's just a thing. That's all. Why on Twitter and MySpace? Yeah, that's all. That's all it is. You didn't mean no disrespect. We here, my friends get married. We have a bachelor party tonight. We're gonna do it the Caesars in the Casatine Villa. Nice. I'm just trying to splurge and show you a good time. That's what you call $40,000 a night. Oh, he doesn't have a gold plate. That's the problem. One of you guys gotta research that for me. You know what? You gotta just look that up yourself. It's a good investment. Let me give you this. This is where we're gonna be at Sunday. Hey, it's freezing, guys. It's on fire, man. Boy, you see me? Let me sign it. Boy, can you get that? Get the fire. Boy, you see it? That's what we have, man. I'm gonna check this out. In this battle of the sexes, whichever group came back with the best stories would win. And I was determined to keep us hand in glove. This is where I was okay? We on home base right now. The seat on floor. Look, let's put down the horse. What's your problem? Then where you going? Science. Very sport. Fish gave you $200 to get purse on. You're talking about playing slots. What is your problem?
Fanny pack, it's not a purse.
I don't care what it is. It's attached to your spine on my slots. Everything is wrong with slots. We're not a group of old women that just busted here from Bakersfield. And listen to me. We came here as a group. We gonna play as a group. Let's play blackjack.
I only played blackjack once and I lost 300 bucks. Surgery, spring break, my junior year is my entire money for weed the whole semester. I almost dropped it.
Hey! Hey! Y'all got negativity floating all in the air. I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna put it in my pocket. And guess what? You're not getting that back. Okay? Now we're gonna keep the fun train going. Let's keep chewing, guys.
You're wrong with the pro.
Thank
Just
you.
follow our limits. All right?
No! Guys, there comes a time in a man's life where he has to take a stand. Am I gonna play slots?
Take your ass to that slot machine.
Don't bring that negative energy over here.
Let's go ahead. Let's go ahead. What? Dude, what's going on? How can I do the job that you asked me to do if you don't know? I got a great time for you, man. I got some shit set up. You have a good time. I told you it's okay.
Ladies, you said never split the I said like
Nothing but a G thing.
Chicks, yo.
Nothing but a G thing. Nothing but a G thing. Nothing but a G thing. Nothing but a G thing.
Cancel that. And this. Alcohol is the leading cause. Hangovers and bloating. Ladies, I've got another surprise. Tickets to see Dionne Warwick tonight at Ross Store. Dionne Warwick? Yeah, you told me you and your mother love Dionne Warwick, right? It's 7. Thanks, Candace.
Lady, toast my favorite little music before her birthday. Miss Loretta, I'm so sorry to hear about the untimely passing of Ethan Johnson. I know what it's like to love others. If there's anything I can do to help, just let me know.
How many times have you used that line on a woman?
I've said it 3 times, plenty of women, sir. But it's the first time I've said it to a lady.
Excuse me. She also has tickets to go see Dionne Warwick tonight, and no one to go with nobody.
Yeah, whoa, okay. You know, my church choir just sang, I say a little prayer. If you allow me to buy one of these tickets,
Okay, just take mine, please. Take mine.
I'd love to help you.
How about it's not true? I mean, that's what's that Miss Cole is acting in the shadow. Momentum is certainly swung in the girl's direction, and the guys were about to commit the first of many turnovers. What the street is supposed to try to date like right now? We're on the street. Yeah, now we're both really excited.
You give your sex. It's excited you are.
You ready for fatherhood or what?
Fatherhood's gonna be awesome, Jeremy.
Thanks, big man. I think Jeremy's fears are somewhat justified. I mean, think about it. How does a child raise a child? Really? Whatever. You two, Mike? No, my frat brothers. Isaac and Terrell just got in town. These two are the biggest party animals I've ever met.
I'm hoping saying you. You're such a wild animal.
They need to find a water park. Chefs, I don't. Tasting menu is exquisite. Friends and I, we thank you. It's incredible. Yes, I said that. How about the Asabu?
How about the perfection?
Abishai. Around the boutique with you.
So, fellas, if you display your fund, I have a few minutes. So if you wanted to, let's go.
Great. I love that too. One of my favorites. So, Dominique, we took a look over the office. I must say, but I'm not looking to invest in the house. Because I didn't move on myself and market. Yes. Let's see if you are my guy.
Cinco veces.
You see something? Are you obvious to me? The teacher that was inspired. She's basically saying, then mentioned my last things to just went on to play the whole restaurant. It's the dream. But after listening down, I just break up on for you, but it's what we can do. It's a plan in Hollywood, the pyramids. We, I mean, it's confused. Very excited.
I'm gonna say back to you now. Thank you so much for including me in today. It was so much fun. Thank you. Tish, what are you doing tonight? Well, I'm gonna have a long vacation. I'm going to play the slots a little bit by myself, and then I'll just go nose around and give shots by myself, take selfies with the statues by myself, and just like drink alone.
It might be a crazy night, but you're more than welcome to join us.
Yeah, come. Fine, I'll do it. I do not want to be alone in my room. Hey, Tish, if you're going to join bachelorette party, I have one party in the room. You must just. Yeah. Because we have to be able to get to the party. You don't have to like put it together a little bit. I don't know. You know what? I have a different twin set. That's what I was doing. So you can't wear a twin set ever. But you will dress and shoes, heels. Well, these are the highest heels I'm allowed to wear because I have low arches. Well, this is all I brought, so I don't know what else you want me to wear.
Sending you off the right way. I'm the best man Seriously, what's up, man? Ben, see your drink. I'm fine.
Oh, yes, you are.
Now, we can see when the wheels are turning, man. Come on, Alvin.
Chef puts you out for your job.
What is that?
Put the chef off from the game.
Yeah, it's huge. It's a celebration right now.
Especially if I take Pop when you take it to Vegas. More than I live in LA.
It's the family. It's called the Dog Syndrome. It's called, it's officially her big tattoo. That's what it's called. You talk about the fact that she dumped you and you took her back.
I know what I want.
So now you're telling me you're going to give up the job of your dream, the job that can make you that woman.
For the one.
Smoking.
You're not saying that.
Kind of romance. You swimming in Kool-Aid. My whole thing is a dream job. It's going to be missing. But here's the question. Y'all synchronize your site. There's an after that stuff too. But wait, I got one question that I'm back on. Do you honestly believe she would do the same for you? Wow. Trust me. So, frat brother, King Terrell, just showed up. Hey, yo, what's up, man? I'm the best man playing. What's up, baby? What's that? Stop now. Oh. There they go. What fraternity did my clutch?
I'm coming to Jackson.
This is Isaac and this is Terrell. The names are some Terrell. I mean,
Why do you think that's important? Because black men don't put chains on black men. White men put chains on black men. Chained up.
He is silent. That's all that means. Hey guys, what's up with me? Guys, you gotta meet my frat brother. Right? This is Isaac and this is Terrell. I've heard so much about you guys, and none of it is true. Where are your drinks? Come on. This is Shirley Temple. Listen. Absolutely. Let's go.
Shoes are killing me.
Can't be a driver. Ladies, ride race.
It is now. Wait, you stole the boy's ride? You.
This is my bad. I ordered a 50 party bus and ship for me.
It's got a fault. What the hell is that? Is it too start, man? I'm liking your game. Yeah.
Everybody stops and say, hey, do we nobody do the guys go world tour start something like this?
As a matter of fact, you do. And this is Vegas. I've seen it all. Are you gonna get in the car? Because you can talk to God.
Dude, I'm not gonna argue with you. You don't move on.
You know all these Vegas bars are perpetuity is non-refundable.
The women are not only taking our rides, they can taking our moves.
Actually, I have about 10 Jesus for us. But there's them already, as you should. But the first one is somebody. Hello, morning. Ooh, that food was garlicky. You guys have any gum? I think I have something. Might put a second. I'll have definitely. I need one. You need me? Copy.
All I can say is congratulations. You're officially CEO of our global media group. Can you hear me?
Yes. I'm just, I'm stunned. I'm speechless.
Welcome to the Big Apple, Lauren Harris, and to the big leagues. Now go. Have fun with your bridesmaids.
Okay, here we go. You go. And you okay? Someone's gonna throw up. We're ready to party. Let's go.
Hello, Sophia. How are you?
I'm wonderful, see?
Guys, this is the lovely Sophia. Sophia, this is the boy. Right? So, how are you? Zeke had to call time out after running into yet another old flame. He made it clear her life was much better without. Turns out that he was still holding on to fantasized memories of his past. But the real question was, if ladies no longer saw him with Zeke the Freak, then what's
Let me ask you something. How'd you like that? Something else. This is an asshole. Sometimes you gotta wait to find the right woman, the perfect woman. That's there.
get married? Over and over again to y'all, man.
Nobody answer their phones.
Sound dirty, bro.
Like that. Can't tell you gonna mess with my trip this time.
What you call me, Cedric? You know I can hear you.
What are you looking at?
Why the hell do I have over $40,000 worth of charges on my frozen credit card?
What's up? What?
You're dead, Cedric. You are dead.
Yeah. Alright, see? I got
Yeah, here. Go ahead. Music,
Yeah. Right. I feel like I'm honestly by yourself.
Hey, Marcel. Look, how can I help you? I think there's a little glitch with my bill. Let's have a look, shall we? I put the Constantine bill for the very special promotion of my gold card for 4,000 a night. I'm sorry, what's that? Well, the promotion is for $4,000 discount tonight. Normally, the Constantine is $44,000 a night, but with your special promotion, you are getting an amazing savings. Plus, you're getting 40,000 gold points. I don't give a damn about the gold points. Actually, I just realized that room is too much. It's too big. Too big. It's too big for one person. It's cold. It's lonely. I can't sleep. Do you think I can move to a more lesser room? Smaller. Something smaller. One bed? Absolutely. I can do that for you. There would be no additional charge since you are staying in the Constantine tonight, which requires our standard 72-hour cancellation. But you know what, Mr. Ward? I think that we can see to just charge you for the 1 night. Does that help? Is there something else I can help you with? Where's the ATM? The ATM is right there. Where? Just say it. Where? Over here. Just right here. What's this? I need it. What are you doing? I got this money. What? I got one money. Stop. What happened? The room was a lot more than I expected for me. All right, cool. So, how much? $36,000 a night. You ain't got that. All right, man. Give it back, man. Just give it back. Hold on, 1 second. Just tell me what happened. What do you mean, tell you what happened? I just told you what happened, Bob. I speak in Spanish. I got you. I know you don't got me. Next worst is I put the entire $40,000 on Bill's company. What'd you do that for? What you doing? Stop, man. She gonna kick your ass. Stop. Okay, you saying everything I know. You're making this a lot worse. You think? So right now, I gotta get my life back. I gotta fix it. Only way I'm gonna fix it is the way I know how. I got one money back before we have to do it. Said, here's the problem. No one ever wins when they need to in Vegas. Who are you, Megatron? I got 2 words for you. Rain Man. Right. Okay, let me call it out. No, you're not calling nobody. This is Michael's dad, man. I'm not gonna ruin this for him. All right? Yeah, I don't want all these guys to run me while I'm yelling. They will throw off my vibe. But what I need you to do is just be my friend. Be my wingman right now. Right now. All right. 1 hour, Dom. That's all I need. Park. Need it in 1 hour. 1 hour. That's all I need. 1 hour, said. I just told you the time, but I don't say no more.
Michael specifically said that he did not want one of those stanky Vegas whole weekends that he hates very much.
No, I meant I wanted my extremely little best. Yeah, but this we started this person today. Yes, a damn where they're at, or what they're doing, or if they have stone spur, or if they even want kids or not. Wow, what did Jeremy do? That means he compared me to those guys that you heard. No, I'm not fucking with you. We might have so fun. I know exactly. Next round's on me. Gotcha. Speaking of fun, for your challenge at the Gallery Club, Ms. Hall, you have to dance on a bar table or in a go-go game. Just keep trolling. You know? Everybody have a troll friend.
I'm back, Randy.
All right, we're gonna take you guys back to the 90s. Still the best. Yeah. I can go downstairs and see my best man on the table. It actually happened.
Checking out the fella, the high and low, keeping one eye open, still clocking the home. Every one to the girl, shoot out from the back, working at the beat, the hot power check. The bride is here and I'm running the show. Ladies, now you know. Now you know. Everybody.
You ain't gonna be able to work here no more.
In other business news, Yannick's meeting has promoted Lauren Harris, COO of its global media division. Ms. Harris has quickly risen to the top of the conglomerate's Los Angeles office and will change coast to helm operations in Yannick's hub in New York City, one of the nation's biggest media.
What the hell? Yeah. What's going on? I got 27 times.
Don't come over here with that negative energy.
Okay, not right now, man. I'm up like $8 grand. And I can win a lot more. Go over here, go throw a ball or something. Listen, are you the best man or you the worst man? You're the worst man. Well, okay.
I'm seeing any boobs in this face.
Wow. You know what? You're 100% right. James Blue and Ralph Lauren are right, man. Dude, I'm serious, Mike. I'm a fan of you. Dude, Mike, stop. I advocate my duties, my responsibilities, my own personal wants and needs. No, that's not why you made me best man. You made me your best man because I'm responsible. You can trust me. Unlike anybody else here. Tomorrow, the new day, jump in, but tonight, I'm saying this back on you. All right, man? It's been a pleasure. Right behind you, Billy, go ahead, Vic. I said, I need some time. I did the best I can. I want money back. Guys, it's midnight. It's midnight, guys. Listen. This is not the alcohol talking, guys. This is the biggest day of my life, gentlemen. This is the day I get to marry a woman on my train. That's how you tell. This is the 15th. This is my wedding day. And there's nobody that might be 15th. Yeah, but this oh my God, that's a sign. Stop. I get it. You're getting there. People do it every day. Stop. This is a sign of our love. Mike, you shut up. Please. Listen, I lost my virginity when I was 15.
okay? On the 15th. Me and you were separated 15 times. It's a sign. Yeah, I get it. It's a sign. It's a future sign. Yeah. Sit down. On Black 15. You know listen, all that negative is coming here. Take it out right now. This is a sign. 10,000. Black 15. Right now. Boom. 10,000. Don't nobody talk to you right now. Are you serious? Don't talk to me no more. Somebody said something else to me. Okay. Second. Black 15. Black 15. Black 15. No more bets. Black 15. Winner. Black 15 winner. Where's my money? I put $10,000. I was actually trying to help you. And so what I did was I just made a safe bet for you. You did what? Remember what you said? No, remember what I said. No, you are going to have to. The women said you take it up there. Take it up there. Hold on, man. It was the third quarter, and it was still anybody's game. I can't believe you guys are hungry again. We need our energy after that performance. Right? Look, it's midnight. It's officially your wedding day. Oh my God, it is. It's all right to have wedding day jitters. No, it's not that. I was just thinking, you're married someone, you married their family. I can't marry somebody. She hates me. It's a strong word. She is a strong woman. She's a bitch. Yeah, she is. And no matter how hard he tries with a mother like Loretta, Michael is always going to be a mama's boy.
Except what you cannot change, what you will destroy. My grandma Eleanor told me that the day I married Bennett, and it's gotten me through 15 wonderful years of marriage. I feel like that's so taxing. Would you just give up?
I believe that I can affect change in my relationship.
There we go.
Yeah, but you can't change a man's nature.
Exactly. She's right. You can't force a man to do anything. Let it happen naturally.
So basically, if you're just wasting my time.
Nobody's saying you're wasting your time. You're still mad over the Zeke 3 thing. Yeah. No, I'm not mad about that. It's just like he's pulling away. And every time I talk about this wedding where you're dressed, the fact that I'm a bridesmaid, this is still on his face where he just looks horrified. He's just afraid of being married. I never said anything about getting married. Why would you think that?
All his friends getting married?
All men are terrified of getting married because it reminds them of everything they're never going to get to do. Hey, Tish, I think we should try a threesome. Oh, really, Bennett? Do you know what that is? Yeah, it's when 2 girls and a guy freak out. Okay. If we
So what are you doing? Ladies, we're not going to talk about your marriage. A few hours before my best friend Candace gets married. Unless we have that last dance.
yes,
You, my friend, have to get the last dance by a hot, sweaty, steamy stripper.
Now, while the girls' team seemed to be coming together, my team was falling apart. Look at it. Stupid. Stop. You're ruining my bachelor party. He's ruining the bachelor party. I'm sorry. So with you. You know, you guys said the Constantine bill should be more than 4,000 a night. Well, it is. It's for 40,000. I said, the day he asked me to be the best man is the day that I put 40 grand. Yes, for 40 grand. See? You want me to say it again? You want me to make it worse? Yeah, but why would you do that? You was drunk about it. I know what I did. No, I'm like, I had the control. I had the money on the table. I had get off my ass and everything. All right, we gotta cut you off. Let's stop. Come on. Just give me the damn bottle. It's my fault. How do I make it right? I don't know. What do you want to say? Don't know. World Series of beer pong is out for Flamingo. You play champion, my boy. You joking? You don't come with beer pong in the back. Guys, I got it. I know how we can get the money. Easy. Kept the super flyer. You're a genius. Oh my God. This is not the part, ladies. They're doing a big contest with empty mouth strippers. $50,000 cash for prize. This is bullshit. No way to win takes home $50,000 cash. Who does this? It is the wrong time. First place 25,000. Second place 15,000. Third place 10,000. Right. So even if you win it, coming first, you still have enough money. So first place is $50,000. We can do this, guys. Really? Do it. You've been drinking. No, I'm not. You're gonna say I got nothing to do with drinking. Okay, Zeke, you over. Now, if I ask you to take your little black ass out there and shake it, you and all people here are going to shake it. This is not fiction. This is reality. We can pull this off. I think we can do it. It could be fun. You guys can build good bodies.
stand always brings out all your muscle. Come on, please. I say we go for it. I'd like the male split. Yeah, I'm not doing it.
What makes this stuff go over? Stop just done. It's a one-time thing.
Come on, y'all can't do it, man. There's no way. Absolutely no way in hell I'm going through this. Come on, with your wishes. I mean, up in my body looking this. What are you supposed to be? Sexy Hobbit? No, I'm a sexy gaming. That's a good idea. All right, fellas. You got 15 minutes before showtime. Listen up, bro. What I'm ready to do. You want to hide out.
This is happening. I'm actually a strip club. Please, you didn't do anything I've been doing.
Except for letting you get caught.
Okay, action's down here. Trust me, it's not. Follow me, ladies. Oh my God, it's your final dance. Stop being a
Person, that is a bunch of drunk and horny women out there.
Well, come on, guys. You tell us. Look at him.
Okay, that guy is a professional, and this is amateur night for Christ's sake. You hear me? You win by applause.
First 3 actors, you're on.
I was just gonna be better.
Pork chop.
Oh shit.
Those are rings.
Sexy set. One lucky bachelorette stage for that dancing set. Six, 7.
Lord, concept right here. You gotta do this. This is what you want, right? And then back it for sugar. It's like you got a chance to put it right in the X. Uh-oh. Here it is. Took it away.
No, you don't have to do this. We do have to do this because we took it out for my fault. Come on. Yeah.
See? Well, see that right there? It's not gonna be that bad, man. Just keep thinking 50,000.
I know the kids.
is true. The names have been changed to protect the innocent.
So the fourth quarter began with both teams on the downward spiral.
Slow down. Look, are we in here right now? I don't want nobody in here. Alright, everybody all right? Don't. You keep your mouth shut. You let me do all the talking. Hell no. What do you mean? How do you keep? What do you mean? Because I'm a season 1 holder. Yes. Have you seen it? Have you seen season 1? No. Exactly. So you have the knowledge. Why don't you just have my back one time? Talk some sense into me. Talk some sense into me. No, this whole damn thing. Now look. Oh my God. Did you just what? I'm nervous. Okay. Listen to me. Listen to me right now. I'm trying to do that. Okay? 1, 2, 3.
Everybody listen up. What I need to know is who's the boss in here. What I'm just thinking right now is wrong. You know why it's wrong? Because the new boss just walked in. That's right. Me and my crew, we just took this off. Mercy, please.
Mercy.
Mercy, please.
Sorry. You want the cue? You got it.
Your name is Q? Why you up there, Doc?
One thing that never occurred to any of the players was that both teams can lose.
I'm not mentally prepared to face someone's final. You know, we're probably all getting chlamydia sitting on these benches, right? You know, you're all thinking about it.
Right? I think the photo on our wedding day is a fight shot.
Dion Ward. How about it? No play to San Jose. I had time on my heart. So,
That doesn't have to end. Let the news like that.
Listen, I'm an old-fashioned boy. Go in for swing, fans, one night stay. So, I'm gonna say goodnight.
Say good night.
Good night. Let me get this straight. You're gonna use your one phone call to call your mother. She's gonna get something fast. Think they know the phone keeps going to voicemail.
Uncle Eddie.
it's Loretta. Please leave a message.
Who am I supposed to call?
Hey, can I talk to you? What, can you just tell me everything? No, I'm still not gonna call the Yeezys.
Mom, get this message.
Wait, but where I'm at? Where the hell are you at?
Who's this?
Oh, hell no, I thought I had picture of that man.
Listen, I'm in the car, Jim. Don't be on me.
Ay, Dios mío, se nos hace. Lo siento, señora.
That's cool, right? Answer the phone.
I don't know anybody.
Get into her voicemail. I'm the little assistant. She's fine. Honestly, I don't know anybody's phone number. It's programmed in my phone. I don't dial a number anymore.
Hello? Hey, Jonah? Hey, put Nana on the phone. She's asleep. Don't wake her up. Don't wake her up. No, there's nothing underneath the bed. I checked my lap. What? What are we doing? I'm scared. What time is it? What time is it? It's game time. It's game. Any dog to the house? Any dog to the house? All we need is each other. All we need is each other. Do you feel better? I love you.
What's up, Ray? So we do Ray Lewis? My kids, I'll be Ray Lewis, Jerry Lewis, or Emmanuel Lewis if it helps. It's gonna work. Don't. I'm just winging it. My kids just want to know their dad's gotta be back. It's not rocket science. Who's a good Ray Lewis? I can't believe you make me do this right now. It's the only number you know. It's so hard to dial. Not right. Who is this and where is Gail? Preoccupied. Wait, hold on. Say preoccupied again? Is this drink?
Why are you picking up Gail's phone, man?
Oh, this must be Cedric. Actually, I'll tell you what, you definitely sound the way you look. It's not meant to be taken as a compliment. At the end of the day, you light skin, so if I hit you, it's gonna shoot. Listen, I'll get Gail to call you back, okay?
Yeah, leave your winning.
That's actually up to the bit. All right, I'm gonna put the phone down now.
Put this phone down. I'm putting calls on.
Well,
I'm rethinking the bedroom chase lounge.
I like the way you say Chase. Chase Lounge. I never really noticed how nice it worked.
You can't like get niggas to bed. Hey, I know you hear me.
So he's like, no, Mama, you just had to have a Vegas wedding. I wanted to stay in LA. I can't believe we're still here. Caroline, come in. Sit down. Karen, it's between us and the guys. I'm sure somebody's already on their way. Ladies, stay on the table. No cheating. Damn, what did you say to her? You'll get it in.
Beyonce spending her wedding day in prison. It's my fault. No, I'm just bad luck. I'm like Mister from the color purple. I'm cursed. I mean, maybe I was going too bad, you know? Running too big. And flying too high. Way too high. Let you down. But understand something. I was just trying to be the best man. You know what, Isaac? You might have not the best man. I'm the worst best man. Let's take a step further. I'm the worst best man ever. Kind of fun like that's where y'all were supposed to jump in and say, no, son, it's not that bad. It is that bad. We're in jail. Look at us, man. Look at little pigs. Like I told you, don't put that. Don't put that on me. It's not how it's supposed to be. I mean, tonight was crazy. Oh, it was awesome. I'm supposed to be getting married in a few hours. All I wanted to do was hang with my boys. I didn't want some wild, crazy Vegas weekend. You gotta realize tonight is just when you. After party too. Oh my God, fellas, that after party. I can't call it cancer right now. That's where you go. It's one. You mean I won no? You haven't heard one thing like this. I just saw $40,000. Ain't fair. What does that mean? You fair. Okay, you fair. You are fired. First of all, I don't work for you. I just hired you, and guess what? I fired you. Cedric, just stop, man. We've had enough. It's not about you. It's about Mike. Don, it's been about Michael and Candace this whole weekend. No one flew in town for you. I was about to say the same thing. Steady good thing. And I promise you, we're going to power to get you out of here. To it all the time. You're going to marry. Oh my God. Jesus Christ. Lord, have mercy. Lord. Oh my God, we have to go. Wake up! Wake up! Wake up! This can't be nice.
What you
me, sir. Tish, wake up. I want to get married.
Let's go, ladies. Let's go dance.
Oh my God. Let's go.
Oh my God, where's Mike? Right
Didn't I tell you to keep an eye on him?
there. Right here.
Oh my God, Mike. They hurt you. Where are you going? Oh, where? Look at here. Oh, this is probably your fault. Oh. Can you believe this?
Fish.
That's not how I say it. Hello? We have a wedding to get to, kids. Well, you missed your time slot. I told you you had to be here on time. Yes, there has to be something we can do to help us. Is there a vacation offer, anything? And this is our busiest month for weddings and everything's booked solid. I've already checked. I'll keep trying, but it's gonna take a miracle.
There's got to be something that you can do.
I'm sorry.
Are you baby boy?
Oh, yes. Jody. Who cares? I call you Jody. I'm sorry, it skeeves me out. And your fanny pack is digging into my brain.
You call each other Louise? Yes.
Take off your fanny pack, Tyrese. It's killing me.
If there was ever a time to chill out, now would be it.
It's a great idea. Guess you girls really did get your free phone last night, huh? Well done.
They did. Which totally explains how everything went sideways last night. No, Jeremy, I've been thinking about what you said about making a drill sergeant.
I'm so sorry. I was being a jerk.
You were absolutely right. I don't want to force anything, especially on a baby. I think she should just take the pressure off herself.
Absolutely. Well, I love us without the pressure, and the baby comes out of that. I'm ready.
Really?
Yeah. In fact, I'm ready right now.
Hey, don't you think we should get a little sleep?
I'll drive when we need sleep. I'll drive when we need sleep. I just hope we still, after the modern relationship. Oh, pretty good.
Oh, no, that's not how it works. It's like the first day, the last period, and you count a couple weeks.
From the last period of 5 weeks ago. Right?
5 weeks? No, that can't be right, can it? I'm a bit late.
You have a baby? Possibly.
totally throw it off.
Are you possibly having my baby? Is our Hallie Tiger Jeter baby possibly in there right now? Really having my baby?
Okay, no matter what, I never want us to stop being us.
In relationships, you score when you relax your demands on your spouse and yourself.
You should be talking to somebody, calling somebody, using our connections, something.
Yeah, I know. When are you gonna tell me, Lauren, about this big promotion in New York City? I saw it on television.
No, they were not supposed to release anything
Well,
until
you
after.
gotta leave.
Okay, baby, I can
I took
explain.
a job in New York City without talking to me. Yeah, it is complicated. I got a job offer too, Lauren. Chef Cotillard asked me to be the new sous chef in the restaurant business.
That could jumpstart your career.
I was gonna turn it down
I would do that.
because it's in Vegas. Woman I love. I want to spend the rest of my life with this in Los Angeles. I just didn't think there was anything more important than that. I can't go through this again.
Okay, stop. I turned down the job too. I called the Fox back and I told them I couldn't accept it. Let's see. Well, the second reason is because the man I love and this for the rest of my life lives in Atlanta.
What's the first?
I love this thing.
Sacrifice to make your relationship work is as sweet as an off balance fade away at the top of the key. I do it all the time. The jump shot, baby. Well, Fiziki wasn't going to be that easy. He was up against a full court press. Nobody likes a track.
I've been texting you, I've been calling you. You couldn't just let me know you're okay.
Give us some space.
Right, I've been doing a lot of thinking.
Listen, I've been doing a lot of thinking too.
Please let me get this off my chest. I want us to be together.
You weren't honest with me about your past. You already know it.
Okay, I give you that. Let me just explain why.
I already know why. It's a little secret, sweet thing. Just can't let it go.
No, like it's everybody else who can't let it go. Like, I admit it's childish, and it has been part of my identity for way too long. Maya, I am so fast at it. Listen, you know something about myself. I'm not that guy anymore. I don't want to be that guy anymore, Maya. You know who I want to be?
What's that, Zeke?
I want to be your husband.
Why now?
I have no thought. I can give myself completely no hesitation without regret. I'm just waiting for the right moment to ask you. Will you please? That's Nancy.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
You score by understanding that you can't move forward until you both let go of the past. You hear that now? Let the shit go. For my son. He's down at the concierge store. You know, Candace, maybe this is for the best. Sometimes we have to read signs in our lives. Now, if you really love my son, you go back there, finish that sentence.
I am ending this conversation right now, Mr. Bennett. Because if I say
Another one we will both regret. Oh, you got that both with regret.
What was that? How dare you talk to my fiance like that? Who do you think you talking to, Michael Hanover? I have no idea. I would say that you're my mom, a woman that I love, a woman that I admire more than anyone else, but I don't know who this woman is. Because this mean, vindictive person that you are right now, that's not the woman that raised me. What you need to do right now is you need to walk into that room and apologize for Candace. In your damn way. Please be clear, you no longer lights my way. Mary, you like it or not? It had to be said.
True. Baby, I respect and love you so much for standing up for me like that. But I can't marry you. Not like this. Baby, this is no way to separate.
You saying?
You have to go in there and apologize to your mother.
Hold on. She should be apologizing to you. Why are you defending her?
Because I know and I love my son more than anything in the world, and I can't even imagine being filled with deep down love and everything. So you know what she never like me. She never thinks I am really. She has her flaws, and I think yes, but she is the reason that you have become the lady you are, and the man that I love so much.
She should still be apologizing to you.
She won't. She is a proud woman, which means it is your place to walk in there and say, "Oh, I'm sorry."
I was not lying.
You're right.
Good.
Until
When you insist on the right way instead of your own way, 9 times out of 10 you still. That's the thing about Vegas. When you're up, you're up. And when you're down, you are down.
That's what it will pick me up before you leave. Now you move that. You messed up. You messed up big this time. My job to do.
Seven, you be my best man?
Couldn't even do that. I was really ass like that. The point is, I was best man. About to be time I messed up. Bachelor party. The after party.
Prison. Villains?
Like to go.
Please don't take the lap.
Everything is my. It's all my fault.
Well, I can't deny you can be silly Billy, so but we British believe it's always done before the else in the dark. Have you thought about money? You know, when you've worked in this hotel as long as I have, you get to know every nook and cranny. You know, this one picturesque little spot. And I've always thought that if ever there was to be a Mrs. Declan, I would tie them up. I do believe that I might be able to arrange something. Yeah. Perhaps you'd like to call your friends and tell them not to leave quite so soon. And in the meantime, I've got some magic to work, so
Take it easy. dog.
Woof, woof.
And just like that, I was. Back in the day, the best man you could. Game, same play.
Institutional marriage is not to be entered into unadvisedly or lightly, but reverently and soberly. Therefore, if anyone here has reasons why these two should not be married, speak now or forever hold your peace.
What you looking at? Let's see.
Do you have the rings?
The rings.
Ma'am, that's not even on the menu in that amount. Call your manager, whoever. I'm serious. I need 500 nuggets. Enough. I need 500 nuggets or I'm not leaving. Ma'am, that's not even on the menu in that amount. Call your manager, whoever. I'm serious. 500 nuggets. 500 nuggets. Enough. I need 500 nuggets or I'm not leaving. Ma'am, that's not even on the menu in that amount. Call your manager, whoever. I'm serious. 500 nuggets. 500 nuggets. Enough. I need 500 nuggets or I'm not leaving. Ma'am, that's not even on the menu in that amount. Call your manager, whoever. I'm serious. 500 nuggets. 500 nuggets. Enough. I need 500 nuggets or I'm not leaving. Ma'am, that's not even on the menu in that amount. Call your manager, whoever. I'm serious. 500 nuggets. 500 nuggets. Enough. I need 500 nuggets or I'm not leaving. Ma'am, that's not even on the menu in that amount. Call your manager, whoever. I'm serious. 500 nuggets. 500 nuggets. Enough. I need 500 nuggets or I'm not leaving. Ma'am, that's not even on the menu in that amount. Call your manager.
We couple it now like with James and Rob.
You'll see just how to find your abs and waistline. Help strengthen your core. It's also great for fat burning. Best of all, both men and women can do it. You can do 50 consecutive reps of this movement. You'll see just how to find your abs and waistline. Help strengthen your core. It's also great for fat burning. Best of all, both men and women can do it. You can do 50 consecutive reps of this movement. You'll see just how to find your abs and waistline. Help strengthen your core.
What does adventure look like? Kind of like this. There's a Harbor Freight store in your neighborhood. And the thing about neighborhoods,
Making the 30-yard.
Wilson for 15, first and 10, play action. And being chased here, and down he goes. Williams is
For Seattle defensively. Pressure comes. Ward's in trouble. Williams has him in the sack. Third down. It's belted by Leonard Williams. 4th and 2. Given time here. Coverage tight. Watson into the end zone. Drops back in coverage. Rodgers got hit as he floated it. Complete. This is Nails. A lot of touchdown passes. 9 seconds in his first half. And Williams right on cue.
Right about that, AJ.
And a sack. As Rattler.
but misses on that 44-yarder. So Mayfield's got it first and 10 and throws downfield.
Just a 4-man rush for the big rush. Murray signals downfield. 3rd and 9. Pressure picked up a little. Lawrence is going to be sacked again. To Marcus Lawrence. 3rd down 8. Lawrence from the pocket will be sacked. He had time. Lawrence between the hands.
So Schultz to the sidelines, so no Schultz, no Collins, and no shot for that pass. Stroud reception. 4-man rush, and he still runs out of time. Running for his life is Watson.
Daniels retreating in trouble. Heading off by Nosu.
And here they come on 3rd down.
It's picked up. Giving step for time. He's got the touchdowns. Focus behind him. More pocket collapsing again. Running for his life. And just flips this one off his opposite to the ball. Here's Cousins over the middle again. Looking for Sills this time, but he couldn't connect. Rivers looking for downs. He's open, and he wasn't ready for it. Rivers being chased and gets rid of it as Leonard Williams sends him to the top. Williams was the back. Play action, look out. Stafford avoids a sack. Over the pressure cushion. Now starting at the 12-yard line. Stafford under pressure, gets it away, but pressure was put on him. He's wide left. Stafford under pressure, avoids the sack. Fires downfield. Shotgun here for Young. Rush is coming. Young gets out. The chase is on. Young gets rid of it. And nobody home. Now 4th down and 6. Purdy gets hit. The pass is in for here. The second hand pressure away. Purdy's face. Now just going to throw it away. 4th down. It's Purdy. Pressure is facing Anthony. He gets away. Purdy running for his life. Working like rookies. Shovel pass for Kittle. He got blinded. Leonard Williams was waiting. At this point, we're going to flip on the inside to Greg Dortch. Dortch is turned back to the inside.
Right to the backfield. And dancing out to the 8-yard line after the clean. First and 10. Mayfield sidearm. And he's got the wide receiver, Ibuka.
Lawrence on the move. And up across the 40 motion.
2nd down 8. Good time for Brissett. To Higgins outside. Breaks a tackle out there from Thomas. And
a quick toss. In traffic inside the 10 and going down to 9. Rivers to the air. And he's got Warren. Warren does not have a lot of room. Williams. He's up and one. Rivers up 3rd down. Gets rid of it to Abdullah. But no deal out there. He's got it to the 20. Let's check in with Pam for an injury report. His absence. Robinson comes in. He's got it on the toss. Can't get away from Leonard Williams. To that element of offense. McCaffrey again. Right side this time. Nowhere to go. Front forward for 2. Reserves Jones to hit. 3rd and 2. Here's McCaffrey. It is pulled back. Didn't get it. Hand off to McCaffrey.
Short gain inside the 10. It is Warren. Keep on the play. It is Dean on that rush again. Rogers steps up against some pressure. He's the 25. Just right. He's from there, and we'll see where they stop. First down and 10. From there onto a brick wall. It's a straight games now with multiple catches for Teron Johnson. And Jones taking out some frustration after it was a good, quick decision by Murray. The 7th catch for him. Nice run here. Forward progress with Kim probably field with the ball. First down and 10. And Rashad White driven down initially by Corey Bryant. Eric Thomas picked up for the ball. And up inside to Nick Chubb. He's your man. That's second quarter. Chubb had much success running the ball. It's marks in the I formation behind British Brooks and now finds the right side and would stop, but the Commanders begin from the 26. And he's going to take off. Daniels spinning. Taking off. Did he get there? 7-3. Back to the ground game. Kevin Williams. Able to take the right defense. But hard to break out. Quiet on the second. He's got it here. Second effort. He's long. Trying to cut it to one score. Corley again. Get in the backfield. Leonard Williams played a heavy package. And a handoff to Pollard. And Pollard trying to wriggle out of the grasp of Leonard Williams. He is the key the entire side. Aaron Jones gets stuck by Leonard Williams. So you were saying that you feel like Taylor trying the left side. And he's wrapped up at the 40, and which should be the final good air. It's Taylor, and he stopped at the line of scrimmage. Yeah, third down and 5. On the ground, tackle made here. Williams is the linebacker on first down. He takes it. He's 1, second and 9. We're bringing a cool reception from the 5, first down. Pick up about 2.
First down for Carolina. Scott step move by Dowell. That hole closes unfortunately. Tight formation. Inside run for Hubbard. He's still Fowler behind the line. 35 to try to run it here. Stevenson cannot go anywhere. On the inside of the tape.
Luck. Every rider, every ride.
Shipping 10,000 packages a month can feel chaotic. Relax. ShipStation syncs all your inventory and automates manual tasks, so you can ship more orders faster. Start your free trial today at ShipStation.com.
What's up, gang? Hope you're doing well. A few of you have been asking me to watch this for a while. Obviously, I watched this game live, but we will break it down. So this is Tay versus Caleb Huffman, C4 for $5,000. This is the TNC 03 pay-per-view. Two of my favorite players to watch, by the way. So this was the game I was most excited for on the day, and it went exactly how I thought it would go. What you got scored? Not necessarily that I knew which way the score would go. More so, as we know with Tay's game, he's either, I always feel like he's gonna win by 50 or lose by 50. Let's get to the game. Okay. Only because I've already seen it, so I won't go through all of the setup and everything again. And this is quite an older video. One thing really important, and this is for everyone that's in the one-on-one space now, you're going to hear me use this term a lot. I'm going to make a video pretty soon that's going to be talking about some of this stuff to help out newer players or people just wanting basic advice that I see the most of. But this term, getting your hands free. I use this a lot in 5-on-5, and I talk about this a lot as being a shooter. If I can get my hands free, like it's just a normal shot. So a Rob shot is in range, on balance, and open. So being able to get your hands free, in your range, on balance, and open, if you can get all four of those things, then great. C4 with his athleticism and speed ends up with a really good shot. He gets like 3 out of 4 of those things every time. So look at this, on balance, in his range, hands free. Now he's not open, but everything else he got. So the fact that he missed, you go, okay, that's a pretty decent shot. Now we'll look at Tay. Typically what he does.
C4 versus ISO Tay. Here we go.
So in his range, okay, in range, on balance, not unbalanced, open, not open. Did he get his hands free? Got his hands free, right? So when I look at the type of shots that Tay consistently gets and his opponent consistently gets, the crazy thing is the fact that he wins so many games means he is extremely skilled. He's just not efficient. Because he's capable of making that. But it's like, why make it tougher than it needs to be?
Once again, if you guys don't know, these were college teammates. Wow. Insane on the same scene now. That's crazy.
In range, on balance, layups are a little bit different, right? In range, on balance, hands free. Only wasn't open. But one-on-one layups, like we take those.
So to make sure you guys see some of this game being that Bucks and the room had to conclude the way it is. So the first 10 points will be on GC League. So it will be on YouTube. Then we will transfer it to
In range, on balance, open. Right?
So make sure you guys stay tuned. The first 10 points will be on YouTube. Get your tickets, GCLeague.com.
So now that one was probably the worst shot that he's taken, right? But it's after he's already established 3 really good shots. So 3 really good shots, 1 bad shot. So far, Tay, 1 bad shot.
I just think this could be ISO Tay's summer's check.
2 bad shots from Tay. Okay, so now are you seeing this pattern? I don't want to stop every shot like this. I don't want to constantly be, I just wanted to lay the foundation for when I'm watching people play. These are some of the things I look for. I'm not even waiting to see if he makes this or not. I can't remember if he makes this or not. But shot quality is so important. So when you guys hear me talk about shot quality, it's all of this stuff wrapped into one. And these are the things I typically gauge fairly easily with someone's shot quality. So I just assume whoever takes the more high quality shots over a long period of time is going to win more games. But then it also just translates to, like, if you're consistently getting in, you know what a good shot is for you, and you can consistently get to that spot, you probably have a really refined game. If you don't know how to get those shots, I go, you probably don't have a very refined game. So with Tay, I just think it's just not refined in one-on-one, obviously, right? Not 5-on-5, but in one-on-one. Once he defines that and refines all those things, like, he will be the Tay that we all know that he can be.
C4 left wing.
Grab cross, nothing crazy. Inside the block. It's the backboard, highest percentage shot in basketball. It's great shot quality from C4.
Consistency. Yeah. What persistency? Oh my gosh. Get that house in the way.
Oh yeah, I forgot about the ambulance too.
I'm not sure if you guys see on screen here. So we have Miles Bridges from right next to cancel. Shot.
Now let's judge this. He tries to get downhill. Very good defense by Tay by pushing outside the push points, then get inside the block or elbow. Gets inside the elbow, he drove for an opposite wing, so that's not very difficult. But he's contesting, fade away, kind of a little hook shot outside the block. You live with it. But C4 can definitely hit those.
Fellas, question. If you're Tay defensively, do you gap C4? Being how explosive he is? That's it.
It's a look. It's a good look. But again, look at his. Is he on balance? But everything else in range, hands free, open. I'd say he takes 3 out of 4 of those buckets. But one of the main things I see about Tay, I'm like, he shoots off balance so much that instead of having a 100% good shot, yeah, it's a 75% good shot. Being off balance. Look how much he twisted just on that shot.
It's a long game. It's a long game, chat. It's a long game. Tay will get going. Defense will tighten up.
Now he's instead of shooting 3 out of 4 here, it's all 4. You take the boxes. All 4. This is a green release on 2K.
Tay will get going. Defense will tighten up.
On balance, open, hands free, in range. Right? Like that's as good as it gets. How many of these shots do you think he shoots a week? Thousands, right? Wow. That's crazy. First 10 points were free. Whoever was watching the free stream just got cut off right here. how bad would that feel? You only got to see 10 points from one person. Also, shout out to Oklahoma. Let's get it.
10-0 start, and now we are on TNT League with
Look again.
So Tay left wing. Gotta get on the board right here. It's like you gotta get on the board. You need to be on TNT because we already got YouTube. Fade away.
So right here, let's talk about what some of Tay's options are and where the problem comes in. So if you're playing a bad defender,
You need to be on team.
doing that right here, forcing them to move a little bit is enough for Tay to like pretty much take control of this situation.
Because we are
Right with the stutter step and drive right. But C4 has just not had to commit to anything yet. He's not committing to the one dribble pull up. He's not committing to overly guarding on the 3 just because Tay shot off balance 2 or 3 times now. So C4 started playing defense right here. Like he started playing defense at this point. And now it's put Tay in this weird fadeaway position, heavily contested, heavily off balance. Tough shot that we know he can make. His options here, it's like more downhill.
It's like you gotta go on. You need to be on team.
Jabbed him, you can actually see the backboard here. Like your shoulders are to the backboard. Trust in this and go. Once you're going, now you can kind of push C4 off balance. He has to close that gap. You can spin off of it, get to the basket. You can go between the legs, behind the back. You can counter. It's full speed, making guard, and then counter. But instead, you stopped yourself. So this one dribble pull up is open. There's so many options here open for Tay. But it's just having a flow chart like we talk about all the time, having a game plan, and just having those shots that you rep out and you make C4 have to guard you. He hasn't had to guard you yet.
Because we already got YouTube. Fade away. Sure. C4 to feet.
And even if he hits that shot, if you're C4, you're like, all right, I'll live with it.
You're kind of exploding with that. Not over his ass the shot. But guys like smaller guys, small stature guys have to go quick. Try that. C4 was DJ with the free game pass.
Again, that's another tough shot. But he is 1 for 2 now on tough shots. He's taken 2 bad shots. He's 50% on his bad shots. That's because he feels good. The basket feels bigger now because he's taking so many good shots. But I've been here where Teddy's at right now, where you're like, man, he's just hitting everything. He's hitting all these crazy shots. And it's like, actually, if you just make him keep shooting those ones, you'll be fine. He'll wear out eventually. But now if you overreact, let him get a layup or let him get a standstill 3, that's when you get in trouble. Nice. I would like to see. So right here, he got him off balance. Really good job. So he's overplaying the shot. Full speed right. Good job. You've got him moving now. So it's like moving as far as you can. Move. And it's like this right foot that you're planting, you should be able to push off with all that momentum you had. Push off with your left shoulder, keep it going. So now as C4 is with you, push off, create space, but you plant. And then you get into your spin. So with that space you create, you plant, spin. But instead, he doesn't create any space. Doesn't push, doesn't use that momentum, no shoulder to the chest. And he tries to spin without having separation. So that's why C4 can close that gap really easy. Like he didn't have to fight against anything. So the right move, it just needed a little bit more down here. You gotta push into him to create the space, then spin. Oh! Still almost made it. But again, Tay is pretty much 0 for 4 on tough shots. C4 is 1 for 2 on tough shots. Yes. Catch and shoot 3. It's just shot quality.
Mike Chappell here, Patriot Software's founder. Not to pick on bankers here, but bankers encourage me to look.
What's up, fam? Welcome back to another video. I got a little special guest here. You guys already know who this is. This is my boyfriend. If you don't know, now you know. We are doing a workout video. It's been 3 years since we've done a YouTube workout video together. I'm actually gonna roll the clip of that throwback.
Push.
Halloween, I love to look like baby.
Nah, we'll be playing fun. You know, when we were watching the debut, we did not look like us.
Oh yeah, we watched it like a few days ago. And we were like, you know what? We need to run it back again. So I am going to follow Anthony's routine, and we're just gonna mix up the accessories together. Anthony's actually doing a powerlifting competition in March. He's on a strict program, so I can't really change this program, so it's gonna follow what he's doing.
She's been doing good though. She's been following for the last week. So,
yeah, I'm trying to get my strength back. I'm trying to, be just like him with the strength to be like me with the build.
Nah, you got it. She's gonna go back everything that my coach gave me. She's been doing, she's been following me. So that's another thing. I got coach following me. I can see the difference in like my strength right now. Like my strength right now is peaking.
Yeah, he's honestly getting really strong. I'm trying to power build, but also I've been including running, like you guys know. So strength is a little bit hard for me, but I'm trying my best.
Right, she's right back though. That day she benched 140, and then yesterday You did 243 on squat. Man, easy.
So what we starting with, babe?
We're gonna start with bench. I got a 3x6 today at a 6. Whole set to do 303. I'm a little slow from the other day, but we have to figure out a number for you that works. So this is a secondary bench. And if you're gonna follow my thing, I got bench again Friday. That'll be third. And it's just a day for more like.
The only reason why I'm
No.
doing twice this week is because of this video. I'm not going to be benching today. I actually am very sure I might.
Me too, a little bit. That's the thing. That today.
But I'll follow.
So this is what he said. That today is not really about like overload. Today's more about worry about form and like your touch power. Like it's not about going too heavy. It's more about doing a weight that's moderate and you can do 6. RPE 6, for example, means that you'll have like an extra 4 in the tank. So if I did 6 reps, I should be able to do 10. You know what I'm saying? So that's what the RPE 6 is. I don't find another day. See that? Not the fucking me. The grippy shoes on. You know, that's another thing y'all realize. Y'all want like if y'all would be slipping like on deadlifts and shit, or like even like bench. Like I haven't seen where like my feet would slip out a lot. And ever since I started wearing these shoes, my feet do not move anymore.
Let me see.
Look. Oh, I was ready.
Fail.
Go ahead.
Slipped right through.
Now where your advances at?
These are my running sneakers.
Somebody Nah, I get one of those.
I left my APLs in Texas. It's over. But I'm going back to Texas next week, so I'll pick them up.
Well, that's what you did in Texas.
What else?
You left the laptop.
Oh, yeah.
I asked her when we were walking out of Christian's training crib. I said, "Did you please put your laptop in your bag?" She's like, "Yeah, I did."
Got my whole laptop, but it is what it is. I mean, you taking the bar?
I already warmed up on the bar.
So I take the bar? Go down.
It's just a bar. It's just a fucking bar. What you said?
Do you need a spot?
No.
I'm gonna still spot you.
I definitely don't need a spot.
How many reps do you want me up with?
Probably like 10, I don't know, 8.
Damn, I'll just like everybody take the rest, like how y'all be taking it. It probably feels like the bar to you.
It's like a little more in the bar, but it doesn't feel like.
But I'm saying, like, you know how the bar feels to me alone for no weight? This probably feels like that to you.
Maybe.
No,
That shit feels light.
Does it feel like I have weight on there now?
There's like 5-10 pounds on it. I don't feel like what this is on it.
5-10 pounds?
But that's kind of everything though.
My baby weight on.
They're power to them. You're gonna get her little green. Let me get your greens for you, Annalise. I got you. I don't want you to hurt yourself with these greens.
All right. Like that's insole.
Today you're not trying to go up near your PR. Like nowhere near.
Like blue or yellow?
Is yellow your regular set?
I get back down to the yellow.
Yeah. That's what it is. It'll probably be like this, or like maybe like a 5. This book today's more about mobility. How you do that? Yeah, 3 sets.
How many here?
Whatever you feel comfortable doing. It's more on the warm up, you know.
That's the bar?
Actually, Crane need to get her a pair of advances. Where your advances at?
I need those.
Oh my god.
It's really lightweight. Look. Yup.
You got to be up now.
I'm not gassing you up.
You gassing me up like a car.
Like, you're already like, you're the tank is full.
What do you want?
Anything before the yellow, right? Yellow's my top set.
You just started with the top right now. I'm starting mine after this.
So start my top set now.
You can do one warm up if you want. I gotta find you a yellow though. All right, there. Gotta do what I gotta do. Yeah.
Okay, so the yellow, I know we're going by colors because it's KG plates and they usually go by colors, but also KG is in different weights. In a sense, like we have pounds in the US, but other places like Europe use KG. In the powerlifting field, it's KG as well too.
Right.
So 15 kg would be around.
It's 33 pounds. So even like the one that says 20 kg, the blue plates, the blue ones are actually 44 pounds. Some people be thinking that they're doing like 135 on bench, but when they're using them, but they're not. Same thing in the bar.
And the reds are 55 pounds. You probably can put a blue and a 45 pound kind of like closer to each other,
They're
right?
close, but they're already it's 2 pounds less.
Yeah.
Even the bar is like you know the bar flip it one way. You know the bar is 44 pounds right now, 45.
So
3 sets of 6 golf balls.
How much weight?
This is like 95 maybe, 33 2 plus 44, 110.
Under 10
That's 110.
for
Yeah.
6?
All falls though, no.
Pause.
Try to just stay tight on the extent now.
My baby straps are matching. I see the matching set.
Nah, yeah, in fact, you're trying to drop the couple fix.
They do, baby.
Dedicated to us.
I've been telling him to get the colors that I have so we can match. None of his outfits match with mine.
Oh,
They
what color?
do match with
Yeah, but
mine.
what are always my colors though? What is it?
Black.
All black.
You can't go wrong with that.
Nah,
But
this
they
ain't-
do have
this
like
ain't that
that
shit right
you
now.
can match your partner with, depending on the collection. I know they have some colors in both men and women.
Come on, lock in.
Oh,
Come on.
my God.
There you go. Come on.
How many was that?
I don't even know. I have to go.
Oh my God, I can't.
I think you should drop down.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm trying to say. Like,
I
just say.
just been heavy on.
So that's how I got hurt. That's how I got hurt 3 weeks ago. Was I did an RPE 7 of an RPE 7 that would be on my regular day if I'm feeling fresh, and that's how I hurt myself. So like you don't want to do shit that like this might be regular too, like on your days that you feel really strong, but
Yeah.
today's not about strength. Today's more about like.
Remember that it's
Form.
the second bench. Tell them, let them know that.
Nah, yeah,
It's
second.
the second, it's our second bench.
And we bench Monday.
The pause is like, oh shit, wait, maybe I have to go lighter.
Let me check the program. Let's see what he said. Let's see. Oh no, I'm Gucci. I got a lighter bench than I thought today. Yeah, I gotta go 297. I thought I had more than that. It's gonna be 2 reds, a white, and a black. I believe. Let me just make sure one more time on the Appity app. He said 135 hit. Oh no.
Bravo. Why are you not working out?
Nah, he was doing pull-ups. We fucking locked in, you alright? Fucking playing around. Yeah. Yeah, we fucking working, yeah.
Look at Ed smile.
He was even right. Think of it. Do 4
That's
sets.
work.
Do 4 sets of
That's
12.
work. Damn, I wore the wrong shoes.
Nah, you think you should go.
This is not it.
I'm
So I'm gonna look for clips or something?
gonna hold, let this hold. I don't need them, which I don't think I need them, but one thing I've learned, it's always to be more safe than sorry. And that's why I be having spots when I'm on the bench no matter what, because God forbid I miss the move, hurt myself.
I'm right here, Ben.
Oh nah, I just realized I gotta film this though. Hold up, let me show you something real quick. It's that fucking time when I'm on. Ready? Look, ready? Yeah.
Nothing's there.
I know you want to be behind me, you don't think I'm filming you right now. That's what I'm saying.
Tell driver.
Driver, I need this favor. I need you to film this right here.
Let's go, baby. Pause breath. Go. 2, 4, 5, 6. I look good.
Yeah, yeah.
Was that a pause breath though? I feel like you were going all the way.
Okay. Yeah.
I need an arch. Getting better.
Mm-hmm.
Good shit. Your form is getting so much better compared to where you started.
3 weeks has been though, like really locking it on that.
You have to really like perfect this one when it comes to powerlifting because there's rules. So if he didn't do the bench the right way,
I got what do you call it? I'll get 3 reps. No lift won't count. We don't lift.
be like,
I used to struggle to like keep my ass down, and like a lot of our friends were trying to teach me how to do it, but like I just couldn't get it for a minute. But now that like I kept doing it and realized where I'm fucking up, you feel way more strong enough. You're getting so much power from everywhere. But like squat and deadlift, I was good because of my stars.
all right, I'm going down. That was a little too much.
Go to green. I'm telling you.
This is 10 kg. 20 pounds.
22 pounds each plate, 44 on the bar. Just do this. Do what I did. 1, 2. 1, 2.
Explosive.
I didn't know. See, I didn't say you didn't know. No, I didn't say you didn't know, but like I'm trying to make you stop
I
doing
know,
that.
I'm just kidding.
But tap and go is where like I be getting hurt. For the rip wrap enough.
Oh yeah. I forgot.
If she locks in with me, like and does this shit OD with me, I bet you I get at least like a 225 bench. At least 220. That's a red and a green. I mean a red and a yellow.
My max was 175. 175?
180.
170? 159-ish. Somewhere there.
Yeah, I don't know. I thought it was 174 or something. Some weird number.
What's a weird number? That was doing like, I was adding points to it.
Nah, my shit is sore, bro. Ever since I tweaked my chest though, like it's always been a little extra like sore right here. Not sore.
My chest is so sore today, Anthony. I don't even know how I'm feeling today.
Yeah, that's why today that's what I was trying to say. Today's not about like heavy or like weight on your shit. It's more about like form and mobility, like moving your body in that motion. So
Also, my shirt is slipping on the thing. Should I take off my shirt?
I was slipping too, but then I just stopped. Just slide deep enough in the bench where you won't move. That's what I did. It didn't work.
How deep? Hey, yo.
Nah. Yo, come on.
Oh, this is light.
It's supposed to be like down, press. Down, press. No, pause that shit. 1, 2. Again. 1, 2. Again.
Where am I?
1, 2. I think I got one more. I don't even know. I wasn't counting. That was good, see?
What?
Yeah, that's what it's supposed to be. Whatever I was doing, I think it was 297. That shit was light as fuck.
All right, now.
No, I'm just saying, but that's what it's supposed to feel like. Oh, no, yeah, they're playing a white girl music on right now. Oh.
Same thing?
Same thing. I got 3 sets of that.
Is it one way?
And the black. Yeah, it's right there. Yeah, Java, do I see no reps happening over there? I need you again now. You know, bro, you can stand like 15 minutes. Yo, make sure you put this in here and say, look, you're not trying to get there. You're probably texting your girl mad or something, right? Look. Yo, bro, someone getting tight. That's why you're sweating.
Darrow's family uses Gain detergent now, so their laundry smells more amazing than ever. Hey, we tell, you tell. Sniff the difference of Gain for as low as $5. Now that's a deal.
There are 2 Democrats running for Senate in Texas, but Jasmine Crockett is the only one being backed by Republicans.
She is their favorite candidate because they think that they can beat her.
So with all that's at stake, remember this: if she wins, we lose.
Aussie Ultra Wonder Gel Cream combines moisture and hold for juicy to fine curls in just 1 step.
Kraft mac and cheese is better than Life Partners. When we say we'll be ready in 10 minutes, we mean it. Oh my God, what time is it? I'm very late. Kraft mac and cheese, best thing ever.
Early birds get the vacation rental. Book your week-long stay early on Vrbo and save over $530. That's the way to 30A. Vrbo. Book early and save.
Five, 6. There you go.
Yep. Bro. Nah, I had no arch when I started this shit. My shit was straight flat back. Flat back, man. Come on, let's go. Yo, I was gonna tell you something. Your chain. Watch it on the bench because I popped my chain the other day when I was like sliding in. Hey, yo, that sounded crazy, right? Yo,
Hey, yo.
I popped my chain while I was sliding in. No, I know you kind of look like a rookie. Rookie mistake. Come on, let's go. There you go. 3, 3 more. 1, 2, 3, hold it top. Right. Perfect. That's what I'm talking about. That's the point. I mean, it's just movement. Coach said when you start throwing this extra day, is more, like I said, it's mobility. Getting your body used to keep doing that motion. That's why I got hurt the first week. I believe every day, all 3 Wednesdays, I'm heavy as fuck.
So sassy.
Fuck out of here. March 21st, I'm taking that motherfucking dub, baby. Hang man. Daddy bang,
I'll
bang,
be
now. Dumbbell flat bench right now, 3x12. Moderate weight.
Or benching.
Oh, wait. We're refilming that moment.
Oh,
Right?
Ready? I can't do that. I'm the project right now. At this time, we're actually here pretty late. And a little while to get it back.
I'm gonna do that one. Fuck it.
This one?
I don't feel like waiting. I'm gonna just blow her phone from across the gym. See? Good gym. One time, like some funny shit. One time I don't know where my brain was. I drove all the way home to Jersey. I left the camera back like on the seat right here. All her shit.
A lot of equipment in there. Thank God we got it back.
All right, so we're gonna run it right now. 3 sets 12. Flat. I ain't gonna lie to you. I never do flat dumbbells. You?
You used to do it a lot more.
Yeah, but when I didn't bench.
Yeah, it's different.
But they say it's good to get a little more deeper stretch, but whatever coach says, heck does.
Still boy. Oh my God. Lightweight. I feel like those reps are too quick. Give me 30 burpees.
You know, how y'all not jump though? Only if you knew. I give the.
You have the 30 still. My chest is so sore, y'all.
Oh no, I need my chest is more strong.
Yeah, it's supposed to like my second sound. What have you?
My ankle hurts.
What is RPE 7?
I thought 7, I think. Probably like 120 maybe or something. I'm just not trying to go too heavy because it's probably smart.
Work harder. Wait, no, work smarter, not harder.
No, it's crazy. I didn't even use my wrist wrap. I forgot. You should have picked it up by then. I know.
Let me see what weight I'm gonna grab. Hold on. I don't see it. It don't count. 30 push-ups.
Nah, run the clip back. You know, you talking burpees, push-ups? Get me some. I haven't seen nothing. Let me see. Let me see a push-up or some shit.
I cannot. Right now, push-ups. My push-ups be hurt.
Why am I here airing the hundreds like they 10? Come on.
You see that muscle?
Nah, look at them. Both this.
I was trying to do 35, but I couldn't find it.
I think it'd be alright. You'd be shoulder pressing this shit.
That's true.
At HEB, we're committed to supporting local Texas farmers and growers because local means fresh and you can taste the difference.
That's why we're so proud to be a part of HEB Texas Roots. Our oranges are the perfect treat, and our grapefruits, sugar sweet. These are our Texas roots.
Give me sign. You gotta put it through its paces.
Hurry into the Nissan now sales event featuring Rogue, Pathfinder, and Frontier. Nissan, #1 in vehicle quality.
Guys, there are 6 hardcore exercises that grew me a crap load of muscle, and I stopped doing them. Why did I stop doing 6 amazing exercises? What can you learn about your own exercise selection? Well, just over here, there's this whole video to watch. Come on, let's go watch it. All right, the first exercise I don't really do much anymore is the overhead press. Here is me doing it. Yes. Yes, he likes to do the presses. So why did I do overhead press? It's really for kind of just one reason. Because it was an exercise that people did. It grew your shoulders and upper chest and triceps. And I was pretty damn good at it. And the more I did it, the better I got. And after a while, the ego has a special way. Thanks, ego. Getting in there and telling you, hey, you're good at this thing, just keep doing it. So for me, the overhead press turned into a how much weight can I do for reps situation, and I got up to doing 275 pounds, standing, strict, clavicle to lockout, shoulder press for 8 repetitions in a row, which is like pretty unusual. The number one reason I did that is because I could. Now, that doesn't mean the overhead press is a bad exercise, or it didn't give me awesome tricep development, awesome upper chest development, and great shoulder development as well. But it runs into some problems if you're trying to optimize. One of the problems with overhead press is that it requires you to stand. Now, mind you, I'm talking about the standing overhead press version. Standing overhead press is massively loading to your spinal column. Now, it's not a bad thing, but it does fatigue the musculature and really all the connective tissues that keep you upright. That takes away resources you could have spent doing a crap load of rowing training for your back, deadlifting training for your hamstrings and glutes, and for sure squat training for your legs. And so if I just change one thing about this exercise and sit down in a chair to do it, it already reduces the amount of total squishing fatigue that I get. The other thing is I came to a sort of revelation. And that revelation is this: the vast majority of the impactful bubble style belt size you're going to see is from your side delts, which are mostly hit with variations of upright rows and lateral raises. I started doing way more lateral raises, super arm laterals, regular laterals, seated laterals, cable laterals, free motion laterals, every single lateral I could for sets and sets and sets and myoreps and myoreps and myoreps. That blew up my shoulders to where my shoulders are way bigger now than they ever were when I was at my strongest in the overhead press. So what I would say to you guys is, if you're looking for maximum delt gains, some overhead pressing is awesome. But the main potatoes of your training should be side delt work with lots of lateral raises and upright rows until the cows come home. Next exercise I don't do much of anymore is the dumbbell fly. The dumbbell fly I used for a long time to increase the size and strength of my chest. Super, super low, super controlled on the way down, not a ton of elbow bend, and it hits the chest like crazy. The dumbbell fly also has a special advantage that it's maximally loaded at the stretch and almost completely unloaded at the peak contraction, which is amazing because it matches exactly the force curve that we want to see for the best, most effective hypertrophy exercise. Big tension at the stretch, very little tension at the top. Dumbbell flies are good. The only reason I don't do dumbbell flies anymore is because my chest gets such a big stimulus from presses. I just kind of don't know where to stick in dumbbell flies after that. This is what I like to call the sorry, Scott, I'm gonna have to cut this part out. What's that restaurant? No. I got it. This is what I like to call the Cheesecake Factory problem. The Cheesecake Factory menu is fucking unbelievable. And there's always stuff on there that you want to order. The problem is after you get done with your bread and you get done with half of your main course, you ain't ordering shit anymore because you're completely full. And someone's like, hey, how'd you like the cheesecake? Or do you want to order cheesecake? And you're like, if it was any more room in my stomach, it would be used to blast a hole out of my stomach and into all the parts of my body, poison me with cheesecake. Dead on the table in a corner would say, died of acute cheesecake inflow from salami cavity, which would be amazing, a baller funeral, but I'm not exactly ready to check out yet. Just the same one.
Oh.
Trying to predict the future is a hazardous occupation. The only thing we can be sure of is that it will be absolutely fantastic. I'm thinking of the incredible break.
So if y'all should go do like this, my first one, you want to see that look on my face? It's the same look Thanos had when he got all the stones. And this kid really had no idea what he was up against. I had to show him real quick how strong I am, just to show up. I could have won the game to get off him. The crowd kind of was mad at me for doing that. So I said, you know what, I'm going to take it easy on the kid. I'm not even going to dribble anymore. So from here, I just proceeded to shoot the ball. And down, slap, you're crazy. You're ridiculous for letting me shoot that. That's like 99,000%. Look what I'm at. I'm in the half court split. Kind of crazy, man. I don't know about that. I could have got downfield the whole game. I'm like really strong. I see my belly like I'm like a dad. I'm sure she dad, but I'm not talking like a young dad. So I just proceeded to slash him. I told the kid I don't need no dribbles like
You calm down, twin? Nah, you ain't wild, twin. Nah, no, you was wild on me, twin. I'm like, nah, look, twin. This is what we was saying. Lance is here now, right? Alright, so Shirley, can you call L or text him? Nah, you his fighter, bro. Yo, Lance, I got you there, Lance. Let me tell you the situation. I was speaking the book. He came in about. He was like, "Yo, there's three that I want to play." He named JQ. He named and the rest of the jelly. You know, it's mad. No, Juju, and Isaiah Lucky. The three named jellies, right? One of the three. I managed to find community managed to get JQ in the booth. JQ pulls up. They talk. They say they will play each other. JQ says, "Hey, listen, I'm not coming outside unless it's for 10K." We told Boog, "Yo, go holler at L if you don't have the 10K." In the midst of that, I cut Boog off the line and told him to go hit you ASAP because the community is behind JQ. So now the community is hitting you, L, to see if you are $10,000 confident in Boog beating JQ. Nah. So That's all, Al. If you would like to tap into the live, I'm trying to send you an invite. I feel you. He that confident. Oh, Lance said yes. All right, so L, you do understand that, we like to do things within 24 to 48 hours, but even if y'all out of state, like to work around y'all schedule, can we make that happen for the community? Why you think he? Oh, also L, being that you're $10,000 confident that he will win, right? He was killing in college, though. It's no need to tell you 20K that you need it. That's what he on, though. You don't like that? That's crazy. Can't get mad with another. I feel you. I feel you. I see both sides of the spectrum. Nah, for me, respect it. That's why, no, there's nothing wrong with that, bro. But we know that G-Rock and Lance, and we know that Lance. That's why we was like, hit Lance, because maybe Lance is like, I bet I'll put the 10K up for him. Yeah, before I left the line, bro, y'all ain't say nothing to me, no, but this part. Oh, yeah, Bug ain't. What? Yeah, Bug. Oh, wait, Bug. You told us you ain't got the 10. But I'm saying, the way y'all went about it. I don't want to make it fun of you. I don't know if you're making fun of you. And it's going to happen. What we were really saying was hit Lance, because we know when you hit Lance, it's really going to happen. That's what we were saying, bro. I don't want to hear another bit. You feel like a crazy player. No, but it's not. So, yo, bro, it's not that we like community that tap in like now we'll put up the platform and make it work. Like sometimes the players don't have the bread. That's why the community is important. Because the community believes in you, they're gonna support you.
You know what's been in debates against me either, but sorry to tell you. You
deals. We've had over 90 debates with Kyrie Irving and Russell Westbrook. We probably won one of those.
He's not better than Russell Westbrook at basketball.
Yes, he is. At basketball, yes.
No, he's not.
No, because we're not talking about stats.
Here we go.
Greatest player of all time. Will Chamberlain averaged 50 and 25. So he's the greatest player of all time. He's the greatest player of all time.
It's over there. It's over there. It's over there.
Okay, so tell me if you roll basketball out, people will pick Russell Westbrook and Kyrie Irving.
People like Kyrie Irving's game instead of you. Rolling the basketball out, Russell Westbrook's better. He does more.
50-40-90, bro. 50-40-90. Would have been twice again Terry this year last season. The most efficient.
14 all time to score. No one scoring point guard of all time. More assists, more rebounds, more
shot
checker.
Yeah.
Shot checker.
Yeah.
He's a shot checker.
Yes, he is. He's not as efficient. He's not better at basketball.
Number one all-time scoring point guard.
Can you ask
me?
Can you answer me this question? If Will Chamberlain averaged 50 and 25 in the season, does that not make him have the greatest season? No. You said stats.
I'm asking.
Kyrie's the GOAT. What are we talking about? The most skilled we've ever seen. Rolling back.
Like, what are we talking about?
He does everything Kobe can do at 6'2". What are we talking about? What are we talking about for real? You can't rage baby. F you.
Oh, the rage baby is so.
He got me.
Yeah. You think what a disrespect Kyrie Irving I have right here behind me?
I know, bro. I get into most by this and it's like, yeah.
Oh my God.
Chevy is more than just a name you can trust. It's everything you want.
Oh my God. We got some more people coming in. Say they're a little bit late. Now that I think about it, they happen to Uber from New York. Give a little crowd. I don't even know what's about to go down. I don't even know we training, but let's get into it. Yo, come on, man. Oh, what's up? Don't make much here. Yo, watch your mouth. This guy's up to 5 now. Oh. Yo. Oh my God. Oh, fuck. Grab his camera. Hey, Shaq. Put that one down. Take his camera. Take his camera, bro. Who's that? That's the other cameraman? Look. One at a time. No, down. Yo, let him work. Straight double time. Attention to the exercise. Yeah, you play too much already. I don't play things. It's all open. It's down 2 push-ups up. Oh. Watch him talk about. You got one all over you, 0. Walk back, go. So yeah, stop. You see that? 0. No. What are you? A little bit, we ain't even started yet. Put your hoodie on, that's it. You ain't playing. You don't like, get the fuck out. How about your arms? Run it. Go! Get the fuck out. Go! Get out there. So cheap, y'all. His hand on the camera, he's working here all day. Go! He's 17 years old. Go! The only one that's going to work is the cameraman. How real is that? The only one that's going is the one that's behind it.
The one that don't get no accolades, no shine, that book film all they want is the only one that's working. That should tell you a lot. And you quit and your cameraman say hello. It's not saying you can't, bro. It's not saying you can't, bro. Stay right. It's a push-up. You jump down, jump up. How old are you? Let's go. Yeah. 49 down. 50 down. You not bleeding. You ain't tearing up. You just gonna quit. So what? You don't think they all showing up? Your cameraman is out working. No, what? They want content, what? You do content. Come on, people do content, bro. Yeah. Keep it rolling, AJ. Yo, get up, yo. Yo, take this camera, switch. Thank you. Oh. I just want it down. Skip it 120 at least. Skip it a little bit more. 92 down.
Bro, they struggling.
Go. They will. Everybody want to play off that. We go. They moving, bro. They right here next to you. Stop saying you can't. Why you switch? Ain't nobody told you to switch.
These kids struggling to do 30 burpees. What in the flying fuck? Motherfucker struggling to do 30 motherfucking burpees. How the fuck y'all niggas is men? You gotta do them motherfuckers, man. You gotta be a man and do that shit, man. Look, I'm gonna throw my shoes on to this motherfucker. I ain't fucking going. I'm gonna do 30 of these hoes. Crying ass babies. Can't even do 30 fucking burpees straight. You can't do 30 straight without stopping. The key to 30 burpees straight, you can't think about it. That's the key to anything, bro. When you think about shit, it get hard. Can't think about it. You gotta just get down and do that shit. You can't think about it.
down. 150 down. Stand side, and you take it to the hill for 5. Just be quiet on that hill.
Can't think about it, man.
Don't say you can't. I can't.
Three. 4.
Burpees. 2 push-ups between the burpees.
6. 7. 8. 9. 10. Man up, man. 11. 12. 13. 14. 15. Oh my God. God damn. God damn. Oh my God.
Hey, look at my old weight.
I just did 15 straight. Oh my God.
You might be the oldest. Have you been planned? You responsible for all of it. All right, different. Start your call over from 0 to 25. Another opportunity. He do it, he got to he just need to pay attention because he's all over. Start all over. Call your car. 25. What he said, King? What to do with push-ups, King? Where you gonna come on here? So you want to help? Stop quick push-ups. You don't let a 16-year-old kid outwork. You know what I'm trying to say? He's 16 years old. You won't quit. All right, bro. Take it slow. The last 2 at least. Stop doing that heat.
Oh my God.
Get up on your feet. Get up on your feet. There you go.
What you say you couldn't do it, right? Did you finish?
Yes.
Get no, no, yo, you ain't getting no more.
Listen, you keep playing, we'll punish you. I don't do this. Sure. Take the ball, please, sir.
Where you at? Hot, take the ball out. Where you at?
There are two Democrats running for Senate in Texas, but Jasmine Crockett is the only one being backed by Republicans.
She is their favorite candidate because they think that they can be.
So with all that's at stake, this, if she wins, we lose. Welcome to Texas Health Breeze.
Yeah, I was just on and we have a presentation at 2. We didn't take lucky for a while.
Can get you in and out in about 30 minutes, and you get the care you need from a name you trust. Texas Health Breeze. It's urgent care, needs.
Tax Act wants to remind you taxes are due soon. Let's get them over with.
I got game, she got game, we got game. Everybody say, half price games, half price games, half price games.
Lesson number 3. They won't feel your fit out there until you feel it in here. Hey, hang on you, baby.
Like a snack. What I needed, choose it.
Get your head up, bro. Cheers.
How old are you, bro? I can't. What?
Now, stop playing. Stop playing, bro. Go. Go. Play with your parents like this? Yeah, look. It's a burpee, 2 push-ups, 150. Go.
Hey, he should invite them to that, man.
Your elbows stay in one spot. Push the button up. 1, 2. It's 100 of those. 3. Go. Count every rep, bro. He plays too much. Count every rep. Yo, move. No, get off the machine. Get off the shot. Take it all in for 20 burpees. Hey, did this easy? Hey, get up. If you play, keep him up. Send him up. 20. Go. Go, bro. Go. If you keep playing, send it to the top. I'm not playing, bro. playing, just go, bro. Just go. I'm not doing the content, bro. If you're gonna play, leave. Okay, come on. Make it work for yourself, bro. They gonna talk about what y'all did. Hang out, bro. Yo, wait. So, hey. Yo. 20 action. 35 push-ups. Go to the floor, right? Yo. Look at the board. You got 55 on the board. You got 55 on the board. I don't make the rules, bro. Just follow. You drop the pin. Next time, pull up down nice. Do the push-ups, bro. Y'all grown men. Y'all grown men. Yo, bro. He's the only one I want to work. I'm not here to do charity. You don't want to do it, though? Go home. Go. You trying to wait, bro? Open my up in the month. Get help. Y'all want it to work out. If you don't want to do it, get the fuck out. Now, I just can't do it, man. I'm not good, man. Yo, Tyler, look. If he's tired and you want to go, you want to sit in the car, say yo. If he quit, let him sit in the car with no cameras and no phone. All he want to do is scream and be soft. So if he quit, keep the cameras in, let him sit in the car and think about himself. No cameras, go outside with him. Bye. Get out. Cameras stand in. Cameras stand in. You man this camera. Come on, bro. One by one. If they want to go inside, you're not going nowhere. Let's keep this rolling, bro. I'm trying to train, bro. I'm not interested in the bullshit, bro. Look, him, bro. I don't care. You want to come and play? Let him go. Let's play. I want to hit, man. Let's put this back. Plug it up right here. If you're gonna stay in the car, just give it your best. I'm not saying you're gonna be strong. I'm just saying give it your all. You're gonna train, we train. If not, I respect. So I'm gonna if you just try. Look at it. Try. You're 20 years old, bro. You got kids yet? No. You about to be in that age, you want to have kids, whatever. You gotta grow up a little bit. You got your money, your clothes, that shit don't mean nothing, bro. You gotta find that there, bro. You are 20 years old, bro. You got it's 15 years outside. They got no money, they got no father, they got no bread. You have to really good grown man. You on top of the world. And you ain't showing no effort.
Oh shit.
What? Why she want to sort it? Because she more comfortable like that. I'm just more comfortable with this. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yeah.
10. Put it down.
He's just trying to give y'all a chance to work. You're free to leave, bro. Go ahead. I ain't pushing you to be here, but y'all have to come here. Fine.
Over don't count. Fuck out of here.
Tell the dude the orange crop through the fucking bird. You right after him, you listen, get ready. You right after him. Funny ball. Seven. Now you got three. You got three, go. Come on. Good. Oh. How you doing? Let's get hang on right for some rest. Go. Said, this is Charles. How you go here to, what's that?
A fresh start means new possibilities for your space. At NFM, it's easy finding furniture that fits your style, with fresh trends and new pieces right every day. Shop our endless options of sofas, accent chairs, and more, all at great prices. Only at NFM.
We'll be right back after a quick word from our sponsors.
This episode is brought to you by a bold marketer, unlike Nora, who has literally no idea where she should spend her advertising budget. Oh, come on.
Chevy trucks are as dependable as the Chevy people who drive.
something. You know your boys, right? It's not for everybody, but it's fun. It's cool. But we don't like we come in here, we train. We don't come in here to try to make we don't make content, but we just train and that's content. You feel me? Like we're not coming in here trying to find clips. Seven. Come on, go. 8. Come on. 9. Come on. 10. Come on. 11. Come on, you right there. 12. Come on. 13. 14. 50. Don't put it down slow. 35. Work. Yeah. Just like. Let's go. Eat. Come on. Now from straight. Say what? What you talking about, bro? You got your boys in the car. You need her stuff. You can tell us to work out. All right. Yeah, that's it. So, yeah, there you go. Go. 5. Go. 9. Go. I got you back. Right. Come on. Yeah. Come on. Come on, get this. Let's go. What's up, bro? Man, go, man. Sorry, I got some shit, bro. I need that 20 more. 20 more, come on. Go, man, come on, look at that. You got it. Shut up. Go. Come on, take your head up. I'm serious, like, take that chill chest out. It's a workout. It's not gonna put your head down.
Yeah, bro, you want to ride, bro? You ain't nothing, bro. I'm yelling at him all day. Get the fuck, bro. I know you're tired. So what? Come on, bro. Come on. Tighten up. I know, tighten up. There's Kevin's everywhere. So like, you tired? So what? You be tired of school, but all you want to see it.
That's different. We don't train and make content. So a lot of people try to come in here and think like, he been working. I respect his hustle because he ain't trying to do what he had to do. And a lot of people do come in here thinking, yo, I'm going to flip farm. I don't do this for fix farm. I swear to God. Like, I don't even make the clips. I got the editor's grab clip, send it to me, and post it on my, just work out. All I do, work out. All that other, it's whatever. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Send it to me. Get your mind right, bro. Even the security ain't here working. The security ain't here working. He couldn't watch. Eat. This is the waste now. Anything else? I ain't playing caretaker no more. It's my work. Yeah. I'm playing. Oh my God. Try to learn 7-1. I'm second. I'm letting him tell you the same word.
Oh my God.
My bad. Keep training.
Yeah, watch out. You go out there. What was that count? You know, you'll be good, bro. You figured it out. You go next to God. Wait, what? Figure out how to do the movement, bro. So I showed them. 70.
Oh my God. Oh.
The new Infiniti QX80 and QX60 Sport are dark chrome stealth.
The vast majority of football fans can agree that Bill Belichick is the greatest coach of this generation, but I think less people really understand what makes Belichick so great. Yes, the 6 Super Bowls and 19 consecutive winning seasons provide us with a numerical representation of Belichick's dominance, but it gets more complicated when you start to explore what makes him so great from an X's and O's point of view. I think that if there's one game that truly reflects Belichick's dominance as a defensive-minded coach, it's Super Bowl 53 between the Patriots and the Rams, when New England held one of the most powerful offenses in recent memory to less than 300 yards of total offense. But before I get into why this coaching performance was so great, I want to explain what Belichick and the Patriots defense were going up against. The 2018 LA Rams offense, run by offensive genius and Shanahan disciple Sean McVay, was well coached, talented, and schematically devastating. McVay at the time was in only his second year as a head coach and had put together an offense that scored more than 30 points per game. The scheme that McVay and the Rams offense were running leading up to the Super Bowl was very carefully constructed and absolutely dominated defenses. The most important component to McVay's scheme is personnel. In 2018, the Rams came out in 11 personnel 90% of the time, which was the highest in the league by a significant margin. For context, the team that was second in 11 personnel usage was Green Bay at only 77%. 11 personnel means one running back, one tight end, and 3 receivers on the field, which usually forces defenses to respond with nickel personnel or 5 defensive backs. When a defense employs nickel personnel, they're basically taking a linebacker or defensive lineman out of their base formation and adding in a defensive back, thus matching speed with speed. In true Shanahan coaching tree fashion, McVay's offense was heavily reliant on the zone run scheme, and his use of light personnel packages made LA's run game that much more lethal. McVay doesn't really run the typical outside zone that we see from other Shanahan-style offenses like Kyle Shanahan's 49ers or Gary Kubiak's Vikings. Usually, the play would have each lineman, including the tight end, take a step toward the play side as the snap is taken. But McVay often adds sift action from a tight end or wide receiver, which makes the play split zone rather than outside zone. Watch how the play side tight end Tyler Higbee blocks the backside edge defender, while the rest of the offensive linemen take that traditional play side step. LA's zone run scheme was one of the deadliest rushing attacks in the NFL, and that isn't just a result of scheming. They had Todd Gurley, who was a top 5 back in the league at the time, and one of the best run-blocking offensive lines in NFL history. The O-line recorded the highest adjusted line yards since Football Outsiders started tracking it in 1996, a stat that takes the running back out of the equation as best it can and tracks how many yards the offensive line creates for the ball carrier. This team's rushing attack was historic, but their play-action game is really what made them so explosive and posed the biggest threat to opposing defenses. In 2018, Rams quarterback Jared Goff led the NFL in passing touchdowns on play action with 15 and ranked first in passing yards off play action. LA's play action attack combined principles from 2 different route concepts called Yankee, which I talked about many times in my videos, and Flow. The zone run scheme set up play action that would cause the linebackers and defensive linemen to flow to one side of the field, and the crossing route coming from the backside would get into the space vacated by those linebackers and run pursuit. Sometimes there'd be one defender who wouldn't fall for the play action and correctly flow to the play side, but they'd usually take the man in the flat because they can't see the crosser behind them. Sean McVay would even get creative by adding in throwback screens and backside drag wheel routes to punish a defense for overcorrecting their recovery during the play action. Whether it was through a ruthless run game, an explosive play action attack, or a tricky backside wheel route, the Rams were dominating defenses. That is, until they played the Patriots in the Super Bowl. Since the Rams ran most of their plays out of the same personnel package and used very similar formations, there was no way of knowing whether they were going to call split zone or their play action Yankee concept. If you stack the box with an extra linebacker or defensive lineman, they'll burn you with their speedy receivers on play action. If you sit in a 2-high shell with nickel or dime personnel on the field to stop the Yankee concept, they'll run the ball right down your throat all game long. Belichick needed to find a way to stop both the run game and the play-action attack at the same time, and that's exactly what he did. On the line of scrimmage, Belichick used a rare 6-1 front and sat in cover 3 buzz from a 2-high shell behind it. 6-1 means New England had 6 men on the line of scrimmage and 1 linebacker sitting behind them. Of the 6 men on the line of scrimmage, 4 were big run-stuffing defensive linemen, 1 was a linebacker, usually Kyle Van Noy, and 1 was a hybrid defensive back, usually Patrick Chung. The main goal of the 6-man front was to prevent double teams from forming in the run game. In the zone run scheme, the offensive line is taught to double team the big defensive lineman up front, then to work up to the linebacker. So take a look at this play from Week 13 of the 2018 season against the Lions. The offensive linemen who are covered by an opposing defensive lineman will block that defender. The uncovered lineman will double team the closest defender, and whichever lineman in that double team is less engaged will work up to the second level.
Hearty food makes your stomach full, but eating together makes your heart full. Strayer University helps you earn your degree affordably with access to up to 10 no-cost gen ed courses, so you can get from "is it possible" to "anything is possible," and keep striving.
If you're an illegal alien, this runway is your future, because you're headed home.
The running back's job is to make one speed cut based on the leverage of the defensive line. If the play side edge defender, who's often referred to as the force defender, is leveraged outside like he's supposed to be, the running back will move on to the play side interior defensive lineman. If that defender is also leveraged outside, the running back will move his eyes to the next defensive lineman. But here, Romeo Aquara is sealed inside by the left guard, which opens the play side B gap and lets Todd Gurley get to the second level for a 15-yard gain. That B gap was opened up because the left guard, Roger Saffold, and center John Sullivan were able to double team the two-eyed Romeo Aquara. If they weren't able to double team Aquara, it would have been much more difficult for Roger Saffold to seal him inside. So by employing a 6-1 front, the Patriots did everything they could to prevent those double teams from forming and keep the gap small. Take a look at the first play of offense from the Rams in the Super Bowl. LA came out in their go-to 11 personnel, and New England responded with their 6-1 front. The call was outside zone with sift action from the H-back, John Reynolds, and the Rams' offensive line actually did a pretty nice job of blocking it, or at least they thought they did. There was no penetration from any of the defensive linemen up front, but they weren't really trying to penetrate through any of the gaps. What the Patriots' defensive linemen were coached to do in this game was to anchor, meaning not let the offensive linemen gain any ground on them, and wait for the running back to choose his gap. Gurley hit the play side B gap between his left tackle and left guard, but got tripped up by Trey Flowers before advancing to the second level. And he made the right read. The gap was just too small. Since New England was basically disregarding the light personnel packages that LA was coming out in by continuing to put 4 big run-stuffing defensive linemen on the field against 11, they struggled to run the ball. Later, the Rams even took out a receiver and replaced him with a tight end to try to match the Patriots' size with size. Instead of LA forcing the defense into lighter personnel packages like we saw all season, they were the ones being forced to change personnel based on what the defense was giving them. Late in the first quarter, LA again ran their split zone, this time out of 12 personnel, meaning 1 running back and 2 tight ends. The Patriots made no adjustment in response to the personnel change and again came out in the 6-1 front. The defenders on the outside of the 6-man defensive line are force defenders, meaning their only job on run plays is to maintain outside leverage and force the running back into the middle where the 4 big defensive linemen are anchored. Here, the run is going to the right, so the force defender, Patrick Chung, maintains outside leverage and forces C.J. Anderson to run up the middle right into the big defensive lineman. The play side 5 technique, Dietrich Wise, is also leveraged outside, which causes Anderson to move to the play side 3 technique, Lawrence Guy. Guy was an extremely important factor in the success of this unorthodox defensive scheme because of his ability to two-gap. What that means is, while he's engaged with a blocker on run plays, Guy can really cover 2 gaps at the same time. At the mesh point, which is the point where Jared Goff hands the ball off to C.J. Anderson, Anderson is reading Guy's leverage. Because Guy's helmet is to the outside of his blockers, Anderson thinks he can hit the play side A gap between the center and the right guard. But as he's accelerating through the gap, Guy sheds and makes the tackle. Guy purposely made it look like he was sealed outside and the A gap was open so that Anderson would hit it. And as soon as he did, Guy got off his block and held the run to a small gain. Now, the next component to this offense that needed to be stopped was the play action attack. Since the 6-1 front did its job against the run, there was no need for Belichick to add a defensive back into the box, so he could sit in 2 high shells all day long. What that means is, pre-snap, there are 2 high safeties rather than 1. This is the best way of defending crossers from those speedy receivers because one of the deep safeties can make defending that crosser his main priority. The Patriots almost always called cover 3 buzz, which drops 3 defensive backs deep and has one of the 2 high safeties rotate down toward the line of scrimmage to match the crosser from one of the receivers. So on this play, Jonathan Jones rotates down toward the line of scrimmage while Devin McCourty, Jason Cordy, and Stephon Gilmore drop deep. This accounts for the Yankee concept downfield, but the option in the flat would Goff check you if the Yankee is covered. Very often, that option in the flat will come from the backside to force a defender to follow him. So on this play, the flat option is wide receiver Josh Reynolds. And his motion to the play side makes it look like he's a sift action blocker on split zone. The edge defender Kyle Van Noy's reaction to a sifting receiver would usually be to get out of the way because he wants to get into the backfield. But instead of getting out of the way and chasing the quarterback, Van Noy was taught to just lay Reynolds out, which gave the rest of the defense a chance to recover from the play action and cover the pass. When Goff is rolling out right, he really has no options downfield. His tight end, Tyler Higbee, who's running the crosser, is covered by Jonathan Jones, and his options in the flat are lagging behind him, which would force him to make a throw across his body over 2 giant defensive linemen chasing him down. Even though the Rams' offense was objectively more talented than the Patriots' defense, they could barely get anything going when they had the ball, and other coaching staffs around the NFL definitely noticed. In 2019, after every coach in the league had a chance to see what Belichick did in the Super Bowl, the Rams' entire offensive scheme was a shell of what it was in 2018. Countless times throughout the season, we saw the Rams come out in 11 or 12 personnel, only to face a heavy 6-1 front to prevent them from running the ball. Up until Super Bowl 53, I never saw this team face a 6-1 front with a too-high shell. But in 2019, after the Super Bowl, they saw a 6-1 front in nearly every game they played. This and significant offensive line regression due to roster moves were two big reasons for the Rams' downfall from absolute dominance to mediocrity. Sean McVay is still one of the most promising young coaches in the NFL, and I don't think a playoff appearance for the Rams in 2020 is out of the question, but we will probably never see this scheme be as dominant as it was during their run to the Super Bowl thanks to Bill Belichick. This was the greatest coaching performance I've ever seen, and it gives us fans a window into what makes Belichick the most dominant head coach in NFL history. That's going to be it for this week's video, the last one of the 2019 offseason. So thank you all so much for watching. And we're still waiting for the All-22 coaches film.